some problem related to this topic. Okay, today I will discuss about PN junction diode. This lecture is suitable for science and engineering students. It helps for preparation of NET, GATE and IAS exam. So here I will discuss the theoretical part first, then some problem related to this topic. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, you should know how to construct a PN junction diode. So number one is how to construct a PN junction diode. PN junction diode or PN junction. Okay, so how to construct a PN junction. In earlier class, I have discussed what is the p-type semiconductor, what is the n-type semiconductor. To build a p-type semiconductor, you have to dope with trivalent atom, and to construct a n-type semiconductor, you have to dope with pentavalent atom impurities. Okay, so how to construct a PN junction? First of all, step 1, you have to take a single crystal of silicon or germanium or gallium arsenide, etc. Okay, so you have to take a single crystal of silicon or germanium. So I have take a single crystal material of silicon or germanium. Okay, so after that, one side, number 2 position, number 2 step is one side doped with pentavalent atom, and another is doped with trivalent atom. So this single crystal, one side is doped with pentavalent atom, pentavalent impurities. Okay, pentavalent impurities, they have to doped. So if you doped with pentavalent impurities, then this side will be a n-type semiconductor. So this side will be n-type semiconductor. Here this is pentavalent atom, so ion will be donor ions. Okay, this ion will be a donor ions. This ion will be a donor ions, and each donor ion is associated with electrons. So this is donor ions, and each donor ion is associated with electron, and there are some holes. So this is donor ions, this is electrons, and this is minority holes. Okay, so this side is become a n-type semiconductor. So if I doped with trivalent impurities, then this side will become p-type semiconductor. So this side will be p-type semiconductor. In p-type semiconductor, there will be an acceptor. This will be a acceptor. This will be an acceptor. and each acceptor is associated with holes. This is holes, suppose. Each acceptor is associated with holes. And there are some minority carriers electrons. There are some minority carriers electrons. Okay, so this is acceptor ions, and this is holes, and this is electrons. So in this way you can construct a p-n junction. Okay, now what happens if I place this junction under open circuit condition? So under open circuit condition, what happens? So if I kept this junction under open circuit condition, so p-n junction under open circuit condition. Okay, so what will happen? Now number one, you have to know that this crystal is electrically neutral or not. First of all, you have to know it. This crystal is electrically neutral or not. When I take a single crystal, this single crystal is electrically neutral. Okay, this single crystal is electrically neutral. When I doped with pentavalent impurities or trivalent impurities, both are neutral. So this total junction, so p-n junction is electrically neutral. So this junction is electrically neutral. So this total materials is electrically neutral. So here you see that there is a density gradient. Say carrier total number of positive charge and total number of negative charge is equal. So total positive charge equals to total negative charge. That means this substance is electrically neutral, but there is a density gradient because this side the hole is greater, this side is electron and donor ions is greater, and this side is, so this side inside the electron is greater than p side. Okay, and for p side electrons holes are greater than n side. Okay, so due to this there is a density gradient. So for this there is a density gradient. So due to this density gradient, the carrier will move towards each other. So for this region, some electrons, suppose this electron, will move towards the p region, and some holes will move towards the N region. So in this way, across the junction, there is a movement of carrier. Okay, so carrier. So this electron moves towards the p region and it recombine with the holes. So this is a recombination process. So due to the next step is due to recombination of electrons and holes. This pair will disappear because this pair will disappear. So what will be the picture? So to understand this topic, you have to understand the picture. Okay, this is picture. So across this junction, suppose this is a junction. So across this junction, there is a recombination process. So due to this recombination, only uncovered charge, that means here is ions. This is donor ions. This is acceptor ions. Is left, and all the electrons and holes pair will disappear due to recombination. Okay, so this region, there's only a ions, there is no electrons, no holes. So this region is only ions, there is no electron, no holes, and this region is ion. Each ion is associated with electron. So this is ion, this ion is associated with electron, some holes. So this is N type region and this is P type region. Okay, this is P type region, and this region here you see that I have complete the formation of PN junction. How to form a PN junction, I have covered it. Now I have to say that what is depletion region or phase charge region. Okay, here you see that after this recombination process, there is a region across the junction. There is a region across this junction where only ions are left and all the electrons and hole are disappeared due to recombination. And this region is called phase charge region. Phase charge region. Okay, this region is called phase charge region. Or here you see that there is a positive ions in this region and there is a negative ions in this region. So all the holes from p side is depleted from this junction and all the electrons is depleted from this junction. Okay, due to the repulsive force of these ions. Okay, so this positive charge repel the positive holes and these negative ions repel the negative electrons. So also this region is also a deeply called depletion region. Depletion region. Okay, this is called also a depletion region. So what is space charge region? I have told you, and what is depletion region? I have told it. So this is the formation of PN junction diode under open circuit condition. Now here you see that across this junction, this is positive, this is positive charge and this is negative charge. So across this junction there will be a electric field in this way. So and also a charge. So I have to draw a charge distribution along this junction. This is junction. Suppose this is junction, and if I draw a distance x and this is the junction, so charge is, if I draw, suppose this is region, in this row I have want to draw a charge. This is charge density. Okay, so if I draw a graph between charge density and distance from this junction, then it will be, this side is negatively charged and this side is positively charged. So charge distribution will be okay. So in this way charge distribution will be, this is negative and this is positive. Okay, and charge distribution is given by the Poisson's equation. That means d2v by dx square equals to minus rho by epsilon naught. This is the Poisson's equation. Okay, so through this Poisson's equation we can draw a charge distribution from the junction. Okay, this is the charge distribution curve. Now if I know, we know that if charge q, this is plus charge, this is minus charge, then there will be an electric field. Okay, here you see that through this junction one side is positively charged and another side is negatively charged, so there is an electric field through this junction. Okay, so if I draw the distribution, the change of electric field across the junction, this is distance from this junction, and I want to calibrate the change of electric field. So this is electric field. So this is the Poisson's equation. So from here we can write this d by dx, dv by dx. In this way I can write rho by epsilon naught. Okay, so if I integrate both sides, then what happen? It will be dv by dx equals to minus rho by epsilon naught. This is integration, and we know that minus dv by dx equals to E, so it can be replaced by electric field. So it can be replaced by minus E equals to minus rho by epsilon naught integration. So minus minus cancel out. So electric field will be integration, and this will be dx. This will be integration. So this will be dx. So this is dx. So it will be epsilon naught into dx. Okay, this is electric field. So this is electric field, sir. Now I draw a curve between electric field and distance. How change this electric field? Here you see that the direction of electric field in this way. Okay, in this way. So from n side to p side. So electric field will be in this way. So this is electric field curve. Okay, this is the variation of electric field with distance. So this is the curve of electric field. Okay, this is the variation of electric field across this junction. Okay, now if there is a electric field, so there must be a potential drop. If there is a electric field, there must be a potential drop. So if I draw a potential variation with distance, this is x distance, and this is, suppose this is potential. Then what will be the potential graph? Here you see that this is the electric field. Okay, so we know that E equals to integration of rho by epsilon naught into dx, rho by epsilon naught dx. Okay, so or E equals to minus dv by dx. So dv equals to minus E dx. If I integrate both sides, then it will be potential equals to minus integration E dx. So through this formula, we can write that V equals to E dx. So what will be the change of potential? It will be potential will be change of potential will be in this way. Okay, this is potential graph. This is potential graph. Change of potential. So here you see that I have already discussed about formation of p-n junction. What is depletion region or phase charge region, charge density, variation of charge density, variation of electric field and potential. And now I will discuss the potential energy, variation of potential energy. So variation of potential energy graph will be in this way. Okay, so suppose this is the junction, this is the distance. So potential energy will be in this way. Potential energy will be okay. This is E0. Potential energy is defined by E0. Okay, this is the potential energy. This is potential energy. Potential energy. And there is another things that there is an energy band. You have to know the energy band of p-n junction diode. Sorry. One side is p-type p-type and another is n-type. So if I draw a energy band diagram, that means this is, suppose this is Fermi energy level. This is Fermi energy level. Okay, Fermi energy level. And for p-type semiconductor, the energy valence band or conduction band. This is valence band. For p-type semiconductor, the valence band will be in this way and conduction band will be in this way. Okay. For n-type, this is p-type. For p-type semiconductor, the Fermi level lies near the valence band. This is valence band. Okay. So this is valence band, energy of valence band of p-type semiconductor, and this is energy for conduction band for p-type semiconductor. Okay, and this is the Fermi energy level for p-type semiconductor. Okay, and here you see that for n-type semiconductor, the Fermi energy, this is the conduction band, Fermi energy lies near the conduction band of n-type semiconductor, and this is the energy or valence band of n-type semiconductor. This is Fermi energy level. So this is p-type and this is n-type. Here you see that. So the junction will be in this way. So this is the condition. So if I draw in this point, this variation is q into v0. That means q into v0, or this is v0 equal e0. Okay. So here you see that the energy band diagram, this is for p-type semiconductor. The valence band for p-type semiconductor lies near the Fermi energy level. This is Fermi energy level, and for n-type energy level, Fermi energy level lies near the conduction band. So through this junction, you see that through this junction there is the energy gap, that is mean q into v0, and this portion must will be a q v0. Okay, this is the potential barrier. This is called potential barrier. Okay, so this is the diagram. Now I will discuss the problem related to this topic. Here you see that this problem I have done. They explain the phase charge region and open circuit PN junction. Also draw a curve of charge density and electric field intensity. Okay. The next problem is depletion layer of P plus N junction. What is the P plus N junction? P plus N junction is p-type is highly doped. This is highly doped. So you have to know what is the relation between highly doped to junction. So if doping and depletion layer is inversely proportional to depletion layer. Okay, depletion layer. So if I increase doping, then depletion layer will be decrease. Depletion layer will be decrease. Okay, this is inversely related. So here you see that the depletion layer across P plus N junction lies mostly on P plus region, mostly on N plus region. Here you see that if this is PN PN junction, then P is highly doped. So this highly doped, that means the junction will be lower because this is the relation. Okay, doping is inversely relation with depletion layer. If you increase the doping, then depletion layer will be decreased. So mostly in the N region, so there will be in this way. So junction will be in this way. So mostly on the N region. So this will be the perfect answer. Now, depletion region is a semiconductor PN junction diode, has electron and holes, positive and negative ion on either side, neither electron nor ions. But depletion layer, only depletion layer, you see that positive and negative ion, there is no electron and holes. You see that I have earlier this region, see that there is no electron, no holes, because all the electrons and holes are recombined in this junction. That's why there is no electrons, no hole, only the ions are present. So this problem, we see that the depletion region in a semiconductor PN junction diode has electrons or holes? No, only positive and negative ions are present. So this will be the answer. Next, the depletion layer PN junction is made which of the following? Depletion layer of PN junction is made which of the ionized donor in the P side, ionized acceptor in the side. I have stated the N side is donor and P side is acceptor ions. Okay, so here you see that ionized acceptor in P side and ionized donor in their side. So this will be the answer. Okay. The next problem is the doping concentration on the N side of PN junction is enhanced. That means this is a PN junction. So this is P, this is N. So this N side doping is increasing. Doping is increasing. So if N side doping in increasing, that means the length of depletion layer will be decreases. So width of the depletion region inside will be affected. So this will be affected. Okay. So this is the answer. No? Now fourth one is the energy band diagram open circuit PN junction. The energy band of N region has shifted relative to P region by E0, upward by E0. That means the energy band diagram open circuit condition, energy band of N region has shifted relative to P region. Here you see that I have already draw this graph. Here is this. This is N region and this is P region. This is P region. So P region energy is greater than N region by E0 upward. Okay, upward. Here you see it. This question is the energy band diagram of open circuit PN junction. The energy band of N region has shifted relative to P region. So N region is shifted to the P region. So here is the downward. It will be downward. Okay, downward N region. Okay, P region is greater than N region by E0. That will be upward. But here we have asked that in energy band diagram open circuit, the energy band of N region has shifted relative to the P region by E0 downward.